Guys, welcome to our very first pay-per-view event of TSW Wrestling, coming to you live from Newcastle, England. So we're going to start seeing the introduction of non-TSW characters so that we don't have to wrestle each other every single week. Every single character, though, I either know them in real life. For instance, in this first match, that is my wife, Mrs. Totes my goats. Or they're going to be made-up wrestlers that don't exist anywhere. But they will not be official like WWE, WCW, ECW, AEW, TNA. They won't be any official wrestlers. I either know them, I know them in TSW, or they're completely made up. So let's get this thing started. We are going to kick this off with Ozzy defending the women's world title. If you can tell, we made a few changes to some wardrobes. We made a few changes to some title belts as well. So let's get this thing started. This is going to be a chance for Penny to redeem herself from the loss of the title to Ozzy. Then Ozzy defended it against TJ. And now making her debut, Mrs. Totes my goats, going for the women's world heavyweight title. We also are going to have new ways to defend the men's survival, and the women's survival titles. So I think there's going to be one way if I keep saying this, but then I find a cooler way for them to be defended. Hopefully the loading times get way better. Normally they're a little better than this. In what may be the coolest entrance now, Penny. How did she do that?
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the championship. Introducing the challenger from Norwich, England, the Queen PNE.
How did she do that? She went from no entrance attire to poof to entrance attire. Pretty dang cool. The newest, coolest entrance in TSW. The Scream Queen herself, it's Penny. Now making her debut, Mrs. Totes my goats, Heather Dozier. And she will be
introducing the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama, Lightning Heather D.
And she will be challenging in her very first TSW match for the women's world title. I mean, that is quite a way. If you're going to have a night of champions, that is quite a way to start off the evening with the highest women's title in all of TSW. Triple threat match, so only one person has to get pinned, I believe. We'll be able to tell real quick.
And introducing the champion from Elysian Fields. She is the Women's World Champion, the X Factor.
The X Factor, it's Ozzy, the current Women's Champion. The only matches Ozzy has ever been in the history of TSW, the All TSW channel, is for the world title. Her debut match, she won the title. She defended the title against TJ. Now, on her very first pay-per-view, and TSW's first pay-per-view, she will defend her title here tonight. And it's going to be a tough match. You have Ozzy, you have Penny, you have Heather. Tough competitors. Should be really, really good matches. Now, you may see tonight some TSW wrestlers that aren't in their normal attire. We are going to start seeing alternate outfits for all the TSW wrestlers. They will never lose that outfit, though. And when we wrestle outside TSW, they will have on their TSW outfits. They can always wrestle with them inside TSW too. But just gives us a little bit of variety. I mean, the promotion's called TSW, so nothing wrong with that, right? And a different title. Like, we completely redesigned the women's title, that front plate for the most part. Ozzy getting ready, and Ozzy and Penny going right at it. Heather stands back and says, let me just watch. And Ozzy says, no, thank you. We're all going to get involved in this. Kind of that back butt buster right there. Knocks Penny to the ground, but Penny recovers awful quick and gets right back up. And starts to take control of the match. Heather in and out. You got to watch her just like Penny. Heather is very quick. In what I would call a chainsaw move, she spun it out and then pulled that ripcord. Knocks Penny into the corner, but Ozzy is now recovered. And snapmare takedown. Side slam. Ozzy's showing you why she is the world title holder right now. Hurricane Rana from Heather. No time to be pandering to the crowd, though. Ozzy's like, hey, that's my crowd. It's my title. I'll be the one pandering to the crowd if anybody does it. Oh, off of that top rope. That is a heavy wire braided rope, so that definitely hurts. You can see Heather slow to get back up, but Penny takes advantage of it and puts Ozzy in some kind of a chokehold. Oh, big right hand. Penny may be on the way to getting her world title back. That might be what's going on right now. Off the second rope, crossbody, Heather rolls out of the ring. And Ozzy, chin buster, ducks the first one, doesn't duck the second one, and gets a clothesline. Oh, almost got the clothesline again, but playing a little bit of possum. She does a Pele kick right to the head of Penny. Puts her in a move. Let's go, because she sees Heather coming in the ring and takes Heather down. Now her and Heather going at it. Big front slam. And Heather, Hurricane Rana there. Penny getting back up. Heather sees her coming, puts her up, and takes her off the top rope. Now something I'm kind of shocked that we haven't seen is anybody getting up on that top rope. Quite the move. Quite a few different things can come out of that move. You can, yeah, go Ozzy. You can go into a submission hold, or you can make it kind of a striking blow like she did. And there's Ozzy's patented, we're going to call that the yellow brick road. The old somersault slam. And that'll take it out of you. You can see Heather's really slow getting back up to her feet after Ozzy hit her with the yellow brick road. Ozzy flips Penny back around, reverses it, tries to take control there. Heather misses with the butt buster, but hits with the right and a couple feet. Penny rolls out. Referee is on the ground. And Heather takes down Ozzy. Penny's still down. And Heather just trying to get this crowd into it. But Ozzy with a nifty little reverse, kind of a calf. We're going to call it a toe pick, but it's more like a calf takedown. It's a 1 count on Heather. Misses on that. Heather back to her feet. Gets Penny. You can tell this is starting to take it out of all these wrestlers just a little bit. Still like only 1 counts, but you can tell they're getting tired. They're starting to slow down the action a little bit slower to get up. Big kick by Heather, only to take another one to the face in some kind of side version of the rock bottom. Penny goes for the pin on Heather. 1. And did you see how fast Ozzy set up? Undertaker style. Ozzy's like, we got to get control of this thing. And Penny doesn't want to give up control. Little bit of back and forth. Heather trying to get up off the ground. Whoa, and there it is. The penny dropper off the top rope. Penny then clotheslines. Goes for the pin. This could do it. 1, 2, and kick out at 2.5. I thought we were about to have a new women's world champion. But Ozzy kicks out. And Heather does not even know what's going on in this match. She is sitting on the outside. Ozzy hits Penny with the yellow brick road. But Heather back up. What kind of a maneuver is that? Oh, crazy. Inverted pile driver using the weight of Ozzy against her. I don't know if she thought we were playing football. Heather just went for 3 using Penny's ribs, but Penny kicks back out and 1. Ozzy's still on the ground. Heather goes to pick Penny up by what looked like the face mask. She spins around. Heather reverses back out of it. That was about to be her finishing move. But Penny reverses out of it, gets Ozzy, whips her into the ropes, and again hits her with the penny dropper. I've never seen one person get up for it, and now Penny can't even get up. Penny hit the penny dropper from way up top, and now she's on the ground. All 3 competitors down. Heather crawling, trying to get to a pin, maybe. Pins the wrong person. 2. Penny kicks out, and 2. Should have went for the pin on Ozzy. But with both of them being down and her too, how does she know? Goes for a cheat. Goes for Mrs. McGoats trying to cheat to pin Penny. Referee gets knocked out by Ozzy. And all 3 women just hammering each other right now. Who even knows what's going on? There's that side rock bottom move by Penny again. Goes for the pin, but look, the referee's knocked out. He is knocked out. He doesn't know what's going on. He starts to get back up. Penny doesn't see him, but Penny sets up for it again. Penny's got a lot of different versions. We call that the penny for your thoughts. And Ozzy, the world champ, kicks out. Now, Heather's been up against these ropes for quite some time. Finally getting off. Crossbodies Ozzy. And then a big clothesline. Penny crawls out. Referee 1, 2. And that would have been something. That would have been something right there had Heather snuck in a victory like that. Ozzy, though, not having it. Kicks out in 2, gets it reversed around, doesn't get it reversed around. There's that crazy move, takes Heather's head right into that second turnbuckle, and this might do it here. 1, 2, 3, and Ozzy retains the Women's World title. Quite the craziness already in TSW's very first pay-per-view event for the Women's World title.
And still, Women's World Champion, the X Factor.
I don't know if Ozzy can be beat. She's 3-0. She's had 3 matches, all involve the world title. The first one, she won it. The second one, defended it. Now in the third one, defended it again. And we are about to see TSW's Tag Team Championships on the line against some newcomers. Now, we've already seen in the last episode, we got to see Rob won the very first Elimination Chamber match for the Intercontinental title. And it was kind of an impressive win. Now, he is going to escort out Kempty and Cecil, brand new newcomers to the world of TSW wrestling. And Raider and SCJumpman will put their titles on the line tonight against them. I think every match but one match tonight is going to be for a title. You can't call it the Night of Champions and not have championships on the line, so they're all on the line. We even have a special main event tonight. So that is going to be very, very interesting. The load times tonight are on another level. Taking a little longer than they have taken in the past. But while we wait for the load times, maybe we play with the lights a little bit. It's never that light, though. I always want it to be that light. I don't know. I like that. I like maybe that lighting situation. It has been stuck for a good second. Here we go. Tag team titles on the line right now. Sergeant Watson and First Sergeant Davis being accompanied to the ring by Sergeant Lee. So if you couldn't tell, they're Totes' old Army buddies. Coming to the ring, sappered up. Sappered up, look at them, all excited. So the Hit Squad, as they are known, going after the TSW Tag Team Champions, the Maniacs, SCJumpman, Hollywood himself, and Raider, both sporting some new looks. Now, we've seen SCJumpman's look, but we have not seen Raider's new look yet. And there it is. I heard a rumor from GCRock that Raider may be coming back to the world of the division. But he is back in the world of TSW wrestling. And it should be interesting because they are definitely the bigger team in the ring. However, Kempty and Cecil are the faster, so we will see. Speed gonna win, or is power gonna win?
The Legend Killer.
So it looks like it's gonna be Cecil starting off, and Raider. Hey, welcome to the stream, Andrew. How are you tonight? I love that. Don't know if you guys saw that in the crowd right there, but the icon returns and it was a picture of Sting. Very cool sign. Cecil starting to take some control, working on the hand of Raider, which, I mean, that's one way to do it, I guess. I would try working on some other stuff. Throws Raider out of the ring. And now just trying to get the crowd on his side. Goes out while Raider tries to get up. Raider kind of reverses it around, gives him a knee. Couple big boots right to the chest, knocks him down. And that, if you're the speed guy, you don't want to be caught on the outside of the ring having a power guy take it to you. Whoa. I would say that's strike one. Like, he got counts 0-1. We're in baseball. I did not. If you type in what your characters are again in the chat, I will write them down so that I can get them. I have been working to free up some slots to get them, though. So we've been doing that. Now, Raider tags in Jump, but not in a double team move, which I'm sure Cecil is grateful for. But the problem is, Jump, very strong. Taking it to Cecil right now. Cecil probably has to find a way to get out of the ring, but he's getting it turned around a little bit. But the Vulcan Death Grip, I don't think it's going to work on the big man. Now this is where these two get really good when they get into their double team moves. Yeah, crazy double team moves by these guys. Something we haven't seen from somebody else. We have not seen that version of a double team move yet, so pretty cool. Kind of a toss into a Samoan drop, using the weight of the other wrestler against them. Whips him back into the corner, tries for the knees, but Jump gets that spun back around, and looks like he's starting to take control of it himself. Whips him into the corner, and now the champions doing some double teams of their own in a big inverted clothesline from the top rope, and knees upon knees upon knees. Oh! Did a little swing and a miss, came back around, hit him on the backside. That's funny, I'd never seen that move, and then recently I see it now almost every match from multiple different people, which is amazing. That's weird. That's like Raiders like, hey, look, I got things back under control. Jump, get on back in here and start the whooping. But I need your wrestlers exactly how the name is. That way I can go out there and find them. Sounds good. Sounds good. So Kempty out, Cecil back in. Both Cecil and Kempty way right in the like light heavyweight, like your 230 range. Where Jump and Raider in your like 270 to 285 range. So they give up quite a bit. But they're holding their own. They don't have in weight, they make up in combat engineer ingenuity. Jump is like, get off of me. And a big boot, like that's going to be the equalizer. These guys are not the champions for no reason. They are tough customers. And it is going to be like he caught part of that rope coming down too, which is not helpful. And I would say right now, of all the wrestlers, it's like Cecil and Jump are the ones getting the worst end of this. Look at the sheer determination to be able to pick him up 3 times for powerbombs. Now, he didn't stay up very long, but long enough to come up and go right on back down. Another big clothesline in the corner. Oh, and here we go. Choke slam. Rolls him up. 1, 2. Oh. Close. That was close. Big DDT coming down on the head. And now Raiders sets up for the... Looks like he's going to get a minute. The Haterade goes for the pin, but he's right in the wrong corner. One only gets a 1 count. Gets a hold of Kempty. And Jump moves pretty good for a big man. He moves pretty good. European uppercut by Cecil. Jump went for something, and Cecil just happened to catch him and brought him back down in a powerbomb. What's crazy is I thought with TSW not coming out with a manager that the Maniacs would kind of be at a disadvantage, but it looks like they're at a pretty big advantage as the manager for the Hit Squad hasn't done anything, hasn't made his presence felt or any of it. That could change, though. We don't know. And there is another big clothesline. It's funny, right about the time you think things are going right, Raider comes through with the clothesline. It looks like Jump has got some bad things planned for Cecil. And that is a jackknife on the ground. Kempty breaks it up, tries to get back out of the ring, does so successfully. The fact, but it's like Jump's not having it. He's like, hey, stop interfering with my match. Kempty back down on the ground, Cecil on an island, but reverses it back around. Jump reverses it on him, and then a big, where's Jump going? Might be trying to hit Cecil with the Daddy Mac, because Criss Cross will make you jump. Cecil ducks it again and gets it again. I mean, Jumpman is excited on another level. Probably the biggest guy I've ever seen do a Hurricane Rana, though, if we're being honest. Oh! Ties the score up 3-3. Setting up for the Criss Cross. Will he be able to hit it? And he does. Missed with the Daddy Mac, but hit him with the Criss Cross. And Kempty trying to fight for Cecil, but just not being successful on that end. Needs to get back in the corner. Cecil blocks that. But Kempty has got to find a way to get into this match. Cecil's been out there for a while. And this is why you're looking at Jump and Raider as the world champions. They're not dumb. They have isolated Cecil, but Cecil now works it around, gets Kempty tagged in. Might be something super, super good. But there is still a lot of weight being given up. Kempty trying to get to work on Jump. Putting him in just a series of moves. And then finally gives up, just puts 2 knees in the back. Now that is an effective move. You get 2 knees in the back, that'll make you want to call somebody. Holy Moses, elbow, feet to the side, and then hits him with what looks like a Kempty cutter, rolls him up, 1, 2, and Jump, who has taken quite a bit of punishment too early on in the match, but not as of late, kicks out in the 2 count. Kempty trying to get the crowd going, get them pumped back up. Looks like Jump gets it reversed back around. Oh, little illegal double team, but Kempty looks like he's fighting it off, but there's no way he's fighting them both off. Jump now has them, and suplex out on the side of the ring. Kind of an equalizer, and a big kick right to the melon. Throws Kempty in. Kempty does get up, but just enough time to take a right hand from Jump. Jump, like, almost took all of the heavyweight people that you know, took Goldberg's move. That was actually an F5 which is Brock Lesnar's move. And must be working on him somehow. What is Kempty doing? Oh, big knee right to the face of Raider. Raider's probably got to be the freshest guy in this entire match. Hey, Sky, welcome to the stream. Kempty laying the boots. But Raider kind of gets his senses back, but gets it reversed around. I was going to say, if I was Raider, I would have almost let him tag Cecil in. Because Cecil is not the freshest guy for their team. But every time Kempty tries to get a move on Raider in the corner, Raider says, no thank you, sir. And big DDT down on the head of Kempty. And I am shocked that he's tagging Jump back in. Jump deserves a lot more of a rest than he just got. But Jump's always up to the challenge. Jump setting up for the crisscross one more time. Can he get it in? He's got him. Yep, right back down on the melon. Rolls him up. This could do it. 1, 2, and oh! Oh, I about said 3. That's how close that was. I about counted the 3. I don't know how you get up for multiple ones. Look at this. What is this? Holy cow, that's like the big Rikishi buster right there. And apparently Jump hadn't gone to the gym today, so he's got to get one more set in. He doesn't want Raider to be riding him. Talking about how he never works out right. And a big power bomb. Sit down power bomb pin. 1, 2, and I don't think Kempty's kicking out of that one, but Cecil breaks it up. And gets thrown out of the ring for his trouble. Now, what is this? For some reason, it looked like Rob, who is right now TSW's Intercontinental title holder, is jumping in the ring, but that would have just disqualified his team, so it's good that he thought twice about it and got back out. Kempty, though, nice reversal on Kempty. Turns him around, throws him back in the ring. Jump getting right back up to his feet. Kempty delivers one right hand, and Jump is like, hey, get in the corner here. Let's count this off. A 10 count, which splits Kempty open. Kempty jumps and gets Cecil tagged back in. Emergency count, but it is all for naught as Raider is also tagged in and looks like he's going to maintain the momentum. European uppercut. One clothesline, two clothesline. Misses the third one, though, and Raider, with the sit-down front slam, is back in control of this match. Kempty's still on the ground as near as I can tell. And Raider getting to work. Now, I was going to say, if he can roll him up, 1, 2. Cecil kicks out in 2. Kempty couldn't get back in the ring in time. Misses with that kick. Thrown into the ropes. And kind of a knee stomp, not really sure what that was. But man, even the reversal he had to come way up on. And again, Cecil has been the recipient of a lot of one-miss clotheslines. Like, they miss on the first one and come back with the second one. Like, I would just duck twice. Oh, man, big left hand. Another right. And as they would say in the military, he's giving them the old left, right, oh, knee. Typically, they say left, right, or left, but he ended it up with the knee, so. He misses, but no worries. Gives him a front belly buster, and now Raider's setting up one more time for the Haterade. And there it goes. Nice big cold glass of Haterade, but kind of has him in the wrong spot. And Rob does get up, get involved, talks to the referee. Kempty probably had a little bit more time, didn't take it, and Raider gets tagged back in, or Raider tags Jumpman back in. And this is quite the match, which it's kind of what you would expect for the tag team titles. Look at Mr. Nimble himself. Big O Hollywood, SCJumpman. You call him nimble, and then he comes up with the crazy power move like that. And I'm shocked Cecil's even on his feet at this point. And there it is again, the crisscross picked him up, hit him from there. Kempty not looking, 1, 2, and that looks like that's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Kempty was looking somewhere out in the crowd. Don't know what he was looking at. But what a match there, guys. TSW retaining their World Tag Team Championships. SCJumpman and Raider.
Here are your winners, and still the Alliance Tag Team Rowdy, Razor, and Showtime Coral Madman, the Maniacs.
The Maniacs, their new tag team name. You're going to start seeing more and more TSW and other wrestlers breaking off, forming their own tag teams with their own unique names, instead of it always being just TSW that comes out to the ring. So you're going to see that. You're going to see some more different attires. But right now what you're going to see is the Kedri, the Irish Ginger, and Father Time going at it. Father Time, the newly crowned TSW Hardcore Champion, will be facing off against the Kedri, putting that Hardcore title on the line here tonight at Night of Champions, TSW's very first pay-per-view event. And two, there is going to be one way to defend the survival titles, and you will see it tonight coming up. Every time I say there's one way.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Alliance Hardcore Championship.
Every time I say there's one way, I switch the way. This is going to be the way. If you watch The Mandalorian, I'm telling you right now, this is the way. Man, if you have not seen a Kedri's entrance, sit back, pop a cold beer or an Irish whiskey, and enjoy the eye treat that is a Kedri. Now, he does really well in the ring, but he does even better before. Look at that. Watch his moves. Watch his grooves. Yep, he is excited about that. So all kind of fun and go lucky before the match until he gets in the match. Then it gets real. The TSW Hardcore Champion, Father Time. Legendary figure. Is he immortal? Could be, don't know. He looks immortal to me. Won a 4-way match last time, and so far that's been the only way this title has been. This will be the first time that there is a one-on-one title defense of the Hardcore title. Hardcore title rules, Extreme Rules do apply, so they can use bats and tables and chairs and lions and tigers and bears, oh my. They can use all of it. They can use it all. Father Time next time will have a new look. A Kedri will have a slightly different look. G for juicy. That's how you know it's good.
Introducing the challenger from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 225 pounds, Scotty. Introducing the champion from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is the Alliance Hardcore Champion, the legend, Daddy T.
Oh, Daddy T. Father Time. Ready to get this thing started in his very first title defense. Gonna let the referee show off the belt because it's pretty. Bald is beautiful. Sometimes I don't get too deep into, because you can pick your own signs that will pop up in the thing. And the Kedri, who made his own character, did just that. So, bald is beautiful. You're going to see that sign pop up. Hilarious. Getting started really quick. It looked like a Kedri, but Father Time has got this kind of turned back around, and now we're going to do a little bit of back and forth. Little corkscrew leg takedown. And so far, they look very, very evenly matched. Reverse neck breaker. Two times in a row. Is he going to try to make it three? Maybe, but Kedri says, no thank you, sir. Take some of the fists of fury. Here's one knee for you. Here's two, and then just for your problems, give you a little side slam. Going for a quick pin, but one. Don't think you're going to take Father Time down that fast. It's a good little gauge, though. Going for the big right hand. Father Time turns it around, and the Kedri turns it around. Maybe a little bit of an illegal move right there, using the rope as leverage. Sending Father Time right into that second rope. And going to take Father Time off the top rope now. Big right hand. We're not even sure if Father Time really bleeds. Could be an immortal. Or if he bleeds, what color is the blood? We don't know. Kedri might try to find out. He might not. End of the day, just about the belt. What a statement DDT that is. Gets him by the neck, looks out into the crowd and says, this is happening. Now, the one thing that we have noticed is Father Time will use weapons. He has no issues using some weapons. Ladder, don't know exactly what he's going to do with the ladder. Typically nothing happens with the ladder, but he tried. All he did was get the ladder knocked on himself, though. Have to see if that ladder does eventually come back to play. Oh, and there is one of the crazy moves. It looks like Father Time really wants. Like he hits him with the ladder, hits him again, and 3 times. Setting up in the corner. And there is the 360 spinning DDT. Rolls up the leg for a 1, 2. Kedri kicks out. Now remember, Father Time took out 2 different wrestlers. With the Sands of Time submission move. And to my knowledge, is the only wrestler to ever take anybody out using a submission move. Actually making somebody tap. So that will be something we're going to want to keep our eyes on. Kedri, 1 right, 2 right, ducks it, and a big slam. Kedri, all kinds of excited. Father Time rolls up into the corner, and Kedri with the Rikishi bomb right in the corner of the ring, and big back slam. Might be setting up, going for the pin. 1, 2. Father Time kicks out. Could be setting up, though. Not setting up for it yet. Oh. He looks so angry when he does that. But Father Time trying to get it reversed back around. Hurricane Rana onto a Kedri. Rolls him up. 1. Doesn't even get a 2 count. And gets to work on his head. Kind of a little choke and 3 elbows to the head. He said, take 3 of these and call me in the morning. And here's another 3 that you can take. 3 headbutts. And splits a Kedri wide open. So we don't know if Father Time can bleed, but we do know a Kedri can bleed. Gets him back to his feet. And there it is. That is the sands of time. Is a Kedri going to kick out? He's got to kick out or tap out. And he taps out for Father Time to retain the TSW Hardcore Championship. What is going to happen here? Kedri says no. Like, I worked hard to get to here, and I get taken out in a submission move. Father Time, kind of beside himself a little bit, says, what is up with that? So that could be a developing story between Father Time and a Kedri. We'll have to see how that works itself out. So here we go. There is actually 3 new wrestlers involved in this match. TJ is going to team up with one of Triple H's people that he's brought in, Denise Demers. And then actually my goddaughters are on the other side. So this should be a good match. We'll have Darian and Shyanne wrestling TJ and Denise Demers. This is the only match tonight that does not have a title involved. Teddy will be walking them down. Totes my goats will be walking down the others. You can kind of see, even though Totes is going to display kind of a new outfit this time, he still has TSW right here written on his hand. So even in some alternate outfits, at the end of the day, it's still TSW wrestling, right? Should be a really good match, though. Now, and the reason I did this is because none of these are real tag teams. That's not another tag team. They've got different tag team partners. TJ's got a different tag team partner. TJ, actually, and you'll see it, she's one of the women's tag team champions. Jane involved in a different match tonight, though. So they are not defending the titles. I think it's the only title belts actually not being defended tonight.
Introducing first, accompanied by the Reaper, and from Jersey City, New Jersey, the Maniac, Shy Girl Davis.
Kind of weird. I did not think that would happen quite this way. Might have to speed this one up. Because they are going to walk out individually. They're not a formed tag team. So,
and her partner from Austin, Texas, the Tornado D. Watson.
So we had a Kedri's kind of the male dancer guy. I figured we'd have a female dancer girl. Look, watch her moves and her grooves. Little goofy, gotta love it.
And their opponents, first, accompanied by Teddy Sparks, and from Tampa, Florida, one half of the TJones.
Yeah, half of the world's women tag team champions, TJ. TJ all kinds of pumped up. Should be a fun match to watch. And then there's a few that are kind of freaky. And we'll go ahead and put Denise right up on in that category.
From West Hollywood, California, Devious Denise Demers.
Denise Demers, I told you. You're either in TSW, I know you, or you're completely made up. Denise Demers, completely made up. Looks scary, though. Scary. Shiny hair. All right, let's get this show on the road. Looks like Shyanne and TJ are going to start us off in this competition. And after this, I think the survival belts are up. And their unique title defense, which is all random. So we'll see what happens. Whoa, Shy misses TJ altogether and just knocks the ref out. Says we don't need a ref. It's too early in the match. That poor referee has been getting hammered tonight. By the guys, by the girls, doesn't matter. TJ gets stomped in the corner there, trying to get out. Headbutt, what? Not something you normally see in the women's division. And thrown in off that top rope. Brought out to the center of the ring. I would say it would be way too early to go for a pin just yet. And there we go, TJ with the jaw buster. Brings Shyanne over into the side, and she's looking to tag in her partner. And she does. Denise coming in, getting some action for the first time. And Shyanne taking out the knee. Oh, that is a crazy move. It's almost like a suplex, but 2 knees to the head. That is an owie. Shyanne with the reversal, but let's see. Throws her on the outside of the ring. I would have thought she would have went to try to get Darian tagged in, but does not. Goes after Denise, and Denise has those high heels and hits her right in the shin with them. Again, even though those are probably the better moves to be happening on the outside of the ring, the different strikes, you don't want to have this happen to you. Shyanne trying to take her up. Yeah, that on the outside of the ring can be devastating. Not a lot of padding on the outside. Throws Denise back into the ring. And at some point, I would think she is going to want to get Darian brought in. Now, what is this? Like a double Vulcan neck pincher? Like, I don't know. Weird. All right, going. Gets Darian tagged in. Clean break. You can see Totes Bagoats has kind of a new look. Has some new ink. Denise in another crazy move. A spinning neck breaker, but using her leg to do it. Normally, you would use the arm or the shoulder. Darian rolls out, toe picks down, tries to get it turned back around, but Denise in firm control of this, sends Darian outside the mat. And the referee starts his count. Now, no titles are on the line, so they can by all means win by a count out. Big forearm by Denise. That might be the first real move. Now this is it. Reverse back around. Heading back right into that concrete flooring. that concrete flooring. And Darian head right in to the mat. Throws her in. I don't think any of the competitors, while you can do it, I don't think any of them want to win that way. And kind of a diamond cutter. Whips her into the side, and could this be? It is not going to be. I thought it might be our first double team move of the night. But it is not. You can tell Denise uses a lot of hairspray or something in her hair. That is really shiny. Oh my gosh. That was a diamond cutter for realses. And that might have been the end of it. Another crazy looking, well, I mean, her shirt says shake her booty, and that is what she did, and then did some kind of a springboard somersault onto Denise Demers. Now has her in the inverted arm bar, but Denise fights her way out of it. And it, as of like the last minute or so, Denise really needs to look at trying to get out of and get TJ tagged back into this match. But opts not to. Takes this on the outside again. And can't decide where she wants to fight Darian at. Flips Darian into the corner. Is this going to be our first double team move? No, it's not. I not seen that happen before. What kind of a move was that? Like a backpack toss. Totes getting Darian back to her feet. And Denise says thank you. But we're going to take her over here. The fight on the outside. Referee already up to the 4 count. Head right back into that mat. And throws her inside the ring. Oh! She put boots upside her head. She put the boots upside Darian's head. Whips her back into the corner. Looks like she's going. What is she doing? Not tagging TJones in. TJones is like, would you just tag me in, please? Please and thank you. She puts her in that inverted swinging net breaker again, which must be her finishing move, even though I haven't seen her set up for it one time. Gets the 1, 2. Darian kicks out of that. And Denise refusing to get Teddy in, or TJ in. And this could end up being the story. Why is she not getting TJ in? Darian with a big sit-down chin buster. Boot to the head. Denise fighting back, and oh my gosh, is Darian out? It looked like she straight knocked her out with that kick. Rolls her over. 1, only gets the 1 count. That's where you got to be really careful about your ring positioning if you're going to do something. Oh, Darian. Inverted. TJ. I thought that was 3. I'm glad I did not count that, because I thought that was a 3 count. Apparently only a 2. And these two are just going back and forth. Neither one of them willing to tag their partners in. Misses with the clothesline. Gets hit with a boot. I don't know what that even was. And there it is again. Diamond cutter. Picks Denise back up. Puts her back in the corner, and here it comes. Here comes another diamond cutter. We just saw her do it. But if she's going to do it, this is the corner she wants to do it in her own. Just waiting for Denise to come back around. Any moment now. She does. There it is. Rolls her up. But in the ropes. That's also the other problem of doing it that way. Really feels like, though, she's wasting a lot of time. Tags Shyanne in. Trying to get back to her feet. Cheyenne's like, let me help you with the getting back to your feet thing. Denise says, no, thank you. I've been to my quinceañera, so I know how to tell you no, thank you. It looks like she's trying to tag TJ in, but just can't get there. There we go. And what is our first double team of the night now? The two freshest people are going to be TJ and Shyanne. So this should be interesting. Should be really, really interesting. They both have had a lot of time to think about how they're going to attack the other person because they haven't been tagged in. Shyanne with the big slam on TJ. And the best thing that could, I was going to say, the best thing that could happen would be Shyanne tagging Darian. But it doesn't look like it's happening. Something that's weird, this is going on more and more and more. It's like they're now setting up for their finishing move that way. She went for the finishing move right there. TJ got it. Tried to reverse it. Shyanne reversed that around. TJ reverses that, and it's just a bunch of back and forth reversals. And that's because they're the freshest wrestlers right now. You're going to have a lot of this. Every time one of them until they run out of reversals. One of them will get tired enough where they won't be able to reverse. And it might be starting right now. That is a crazy looking pin move. Shyanne, though, right back to her feet, misses the clothesline. But still manages somehow to knock TJ into the corner. And I'm not saying that's legal. I'm saying that might be illegal. TJ trying to get the emergency tag and does, but that might not be a good thing. We will have to see. There you go. Somebody just came home. And there it is, Denise Demers. I didn't think it would go that way, to be honest with you. I thought it would go a completely different way when she got tagged in. But that's why you wrestle the matches. So TJ...
your winners, TJones and devious Denise Demers.
So TJones and Denise Demers win that match. And now we're about to get into some crazy stuff. I think we might even have one. There might be one more match. Yeah. Before we get into the survival title defenses, it's going to be the debut of Danny Ladz going up against Rob Lee, who is the new Intercontinental Champion. Just won the match. This will be his first title defense. And being escorted down to the ring by another member of his group. And this will be the first time we get to see him. Basically, Totes Jr., it's my son. Cameron. So he'll be taking Rob down to the ring. Also another Army vet. Going up against Danny Ladz. Now you can see Danny's got on a mask, right? but he's not reserved to the mask, okay? Like, he can wrestle with it, he can wrestle without it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Alliance Intercontinental Championship.
What's going on, Jay? Welcome to the stream. So Danny Ladz, trained by Rey Mysterio Jr., sometimes wears the mask as a note, and this being his debut match, has the mask on. Crazy looking character though with the mask on. Looks like he wants to box. Got some fancy footwork out there, and he's going to need it going up against Rob Lee. He is going to give up about 30 or 40 pounds to Rob. So we will see if that weight makes a difference or if it does not. This is WWE 2k19 because 2k20, buggy mess. So if you ever wanted to get, that's pretty good, Outriders. So if you ever wanted to get a wrestling game and play a wrestling game, you can wait until March. That's when the new 2K22 comes out. Or if it was me, and it was me, I would go back and buy 2K19. So these guys are also a tag team. You can tell by the similar dress. Both wearing drill sergeant hats. Rob Lee looking formidable. And the new Intercontinental Champion.
Introducing the challenger from Manchester, England, weighing in at 220 pounds, the legend, Danny Ladz.
Danny Ladz, 1989.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 273 pounds. He is the Alliance Intercontinental Champion, the Warden, Rob Lee.
Rob Lee, and what could be our very first kind of non-TSW member. It's a long story on that. The non-TSW members wrestling for a TSW title belt. Interesting. Yeah, how is this going to go? I mean, you can tell, again, this is going to be some power versus some, like, all-around wrestling. You know what I mean? Rob right now with the upper hand. Danny trying to get it turned back around. Big overhand right. Rob gets it locked in. Danny reverses it around to a rear naked chokehold. Brings the arm back up. And just kind of a chess game going on. And breaking out of it now. Backbreaker by Rob onto Danny. Danny rolls through. Tries to get the foot in. Gets a knee in instead. And spinning Hurricane Rana. It has been quite back and forth. But you do not want to try to trade blows with Rob Lee. That is not how you're going to win that match. And Rob taking Danny up over the top rope on out to the outside. You guys are watching right now and are not a member of our Discord, make sure you join the Discord. If you want to see yourself in a future TSW Wrestling, join our Discord, message me, and we'll see about getting you on. Danny starting to take advantage. This is where he would really need to equalize this match. That is quite the move. I thought that was going to be a rock bottom. Instead, it was like a zippity-doo-dah, flippity-dippity. Like, I don't even know what you would call it, but it was crazy. Goes for the kick. Rob says, no, thank you. Return to sender. And Danny picks him up and slams him back down, using his weight against him in a big clothesline. But like I've said before, you cannot trade blows with Rob. You got to be the one, the aggressor, landing more blows than he is. Staying even is not a strategy that is going to win. Oh, and kind of a reverse diamond cutter. Trying to play it up to the crowd. Rob says, save. No, thank you. Gets him with a swinging rock bottom. And now sets up for the cutter. Gets him for the 1, 2, and 3. That's what I'm saying. You cannot trade blows and think you're going to win. Once you got hit by two things. You got hit with the stunner. I called it the cutter. But you got hit with the stunner and with like a spinning rock bottom. That's his 2 back-to-back finishing moves, and that is hard. That is hard to withstand.
Your winner, and still Alliance Intercontinental Champion, the Warden, Rob Lee.
Who is going to step up in TSW and take back the Intercontinental title belt? Don't know, but Rob Lee has now won it and defended the title at the very first pay-per-view. So pretty exciting. Now, we have seen this before. This is going to be the only way that you can fight for the survival belt. It's such an interesting way to do it. So the Survival Championship now will only be done at the Elimination Chamber matches. You can look at me, taller mohawk. Jane will have to let me know about hair color in the comment section. Phoenix, new outfit. 2 brand new wrestlers on the outside, Allison and Misti, and kind of new entrance attire for Tidy News. So kind of a good deal. I'm going to let these entrances play. I'm going to go grab something to drink because my throat is starting to get dry. We have 3 matches left, but should go well. No idea. I don't even set the order that they go in. I believe that the champion should go last, but as you saw last time, that is not how it went. So we will see what happens. The Bounty Hunter. Okay, I will look. That has to be the exact name. And I will look and see if I can't download that. I have 1 slot right now that we can download with. All right. While these entrances play, I will be right back.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. She is the Women's Television Champion, the phenomenal one, Fenwick.
And there it is. Jane, your survival title belt holder. Nice. Thank you, thank you. I was guessing. I guess it took a little manipulation. So this is the only weird thing. I can't tell where we're at. See, it's random though. Like I can't change it. But the last winners started the match. They were actually, the first two were also the last two in the match. So maybe that's an advantage. I don't know. But Tidy News coming down with a slightly different intro clothing, I guess. Not hugely different, just slightly different. So that is going to do it, and it looks like it's going to be Tidy and Jane starting off the match. You look at Phoenix's clothing, it's not greatly different, but in her normal outfit or TSW outfit, you can't put a logo on it. So now you can. Tidy getting to work quick on Jane. That kind of reverse, almost like what you would call like a Regal 180 diamond cutter, neck buster. Yeah, weird. Weird move. We've seen some crazy moves tonight, and it doesn't look like that's going to end in this match. So right now, Tidy with the advantage. She tried to do Ryukin, like a Street Fighter move. Jane was not having that. Misses that. Huge forearm clothesline. And who will be the next participant coming in? It will be Mimi with the tall mohawk. Look at that move, Tidy on the... That is a crazy move. Mimi now getting involved. Jane's like, hey, I'm just going to take a quick little break here. Let me catch my breath. Mimi says, nope, stay down. And Mimi kind of cleaning a little bit of house here. Cleaning a little bit of house. Tidy back up. Jane trying to get back to her feet. Somebody coming in 5 seconds. That will kind of even it up a little bit. Who's it going to be? Looks like Allison will be coming in. Allison in real life is actually my sister-in-law. Jane getting to work on Allison. Pump handle backbreaker. Mimi with the drop kick on Tidy News. And a reversal. Here comes the double knees from Jane. And they should take a little more time, I think. I think they released the people out of the elimination chambers too fast. Whoa, crazy. Oh, again, 1, 2. Tidy reverses it around for a 2. And Mimi kicks out. And here comes the next competitor. Who's it going to be? Phoenix. Phoenix, by far, the smallest female competitor we have. But one of the toughest. Puts a bulldog on Tidy News. Goes for the pin. 1. Kicks out in 1. Jane's like, let me get back out here. And big DDT on the metal grate. Rolls up Mimi. 1, 2. Mimi kicks out. Allison has her sights set on Jane. Kicks her. And then Jane reverses that back around. Phoenix trying to pick up Tidy. Does not work out. We know who's coming out now. Jane getting pinned. 1, 2. Jane kicks out. And Misti getting to work on Tidy News up on the top rope. And no, the top rope isn't enough. Goes all the way down. Crossbody hurts both opponents. Jane throwing Phoenix into that side corner. You can't tell if she's trying to put her back in the ring and just missing or not. Oh my gosh, watch down below. Here she comes. Jane just put Phoenix through the elimination chamber. Both competitors super hurt. Jane looks like she's going to be the first to get back to her feet and pull Phoenix out. Phoenix not moving a whole lot. And goes for the pin. 1, 2. Phoenix kicks out. Misti and Mimi going at it. Allison and Tidy going at it. Tidy rolls up Allison for a 2 and a 3. And Allison is the first one eliminated out of this match. She will not be the Survival Champion in her debut. And Jane and Phoenix going at it. Jane using every part of this arena as a weapon. Rolls up Phoenix again. 1, 2. Phoenix kicks out in 2. And Tidy and Mimi going after it. Front face breaker. Misti rolls up Mimi. 1, 2. Mimi still kicks out. Tidy gets back into the ring and looks like she's going to come get involved in what Jane and Phoenix are doing. Jane rolls Phoenix back up into the side of the arena. It looks clear, but let me assure you, those are metal grates. Tidy trying to get involved. Phoenix says no thank you. Rolls her up for a 1, 2. And Tidy kicks out. Jane now laying the boots to Tidy. Can't decide who she's going after. Goes up to the top of the... Who is she going after? Oh, and comes down on Tidy News. Is Phoenix going to roll her up? Phoenix drops the leg, and now they're both double teaming Tidy for getting involved. Phoenix is like, I can show you this is what Jane's been doing to me, throwing me into this metal grate. Phoenix like, get out of here. And they just leave Tidy laying on the ground. Misti rolls up Mimi for a 2 count. Mimi kicks out. So much stuff going on right now. Tidy trying to get back to her feet. Gets up, but Phoenix has Jane up in that crazy neckbuster move. Tidy rolls up Jane, and Jane kicks out, but Mimi does not. Misti pins Mimi, and Mimi is now eliminated. We are down to 4. It looks like Misti is paired off against Jane. Power bombs her out onto the metal grate. Over the top rope. Phoenix power bombs Tidy, rolls her up and gets almost a 3 count, but not quite. Arm takedown by Misti, laying the boots. Phoenix takes Misti, throws her back into the ring. And things could go really quick right here. Remember, the TSW Women's Survival title belt is on the line. Jane suplexes Tidy News. Rear chin buster to Misti. Phoenix picks her back up. Now Jane reverses that back around like a reverse rock bottom. Rolls Phoenix up. 1, 2. Phoenix kicks out in 2.5. And Misti and Tidy News are now going at it just outside the rope. And there is Jane's finishing move. on Phoenix called The Last Dance of Mary Jane. And gets her for the 3. Tidy News looks like gets that reverse diamond cutter in some kind of crazy pin that we have never seen. Jane kicks out of the pin. Misti getting back involved in the action. Tidy spears her, rolls her up, and Jane kicks out again. I do not know how she's kicking out. Misti now getting involved since Tidy was up is the one Tidy she's going after. Jane still on the ground in that sequence of events. Not sure how she survived that. She has been in the ring since she's been the first competitor. Bulldog on the Misti, laying the boots to her now. Tidy's still down on the ground, sitting on her arm kind of awkward, but tries to get back up. Jane, one big right hand. Tidy pushes her off, but Jane gets a kick in. Doesn't get that one in. Blocks that one. Misti just kind of stands back and is watching like, what are these two doing? And here comes a big slam. Misti goes for the pin on Tidy. 1, 2. Tidy kicks out. And now Misti laying the elbows to Tidy News. It's kind of weird how right now Tidy's getting the double team. And to be honest, I don't know how she's still up. She is getting the exact same move. Now Jane rolls her up. 1, 2, and 3. Now it's just the 2, I thought. But Misti hits the referee too. The referee's out, rolls Shayne up, but there's nobody there to count it. Shayne gets up, reverses it around, misses the clothesline. Misti jumps up in like a half Hurricane Rana type of a move. Slams her down pretty hard, but with a vicious clothesline. Jane setting up for the last dance again. Hits Misti with the last dance of Mary Jane. Rolls her up. 1, 2. And Misti kicks out, still at 2.5. Jane going up to the top. What is this going to be? Doesn't even stay on the top rope, goes up and cross-body down onto Misti. Both competitors down, like they keep doing that, but I don't know. Doesn't roll her up. Went for a slam. Misti reverses that back around, slips out, gets her in that kind of double pump handle rock bottom. And now Misti sets up for her finishing move, but Jane reverses that around, puts her in the same reverse rock bottom, and now sets up again. And if she gets this in, I don't see any way Misti walks away from this unless somehow she's in the ropes. 1, 2, and kicks out in 2, not even sure. Both competitors now have had multiple finishing moves done to them and have both kicked out. I cannot imagine this goes on much longer, but this is what it's all about. This is the survival, the TSW Women's Survival title belt. It is on the line. Current title holder Jane going up against newcomer Misti in her debut. And both women trying to spoil it for the other one. What is this? Some kind of inverted submission hold. Misti flips out of it though. Jane gets up. Misti misses the kick, but then throws her through the ropes out onto that outside. And I'm going to tell you, neither one of these women are going to last very long on the outside. Misti now going up again to the top for the 4th time we've seen this. Crossbody lands it on the outside of the metal grates. Jane is down though, face first. Misti down on her back. Misti getting to her feet. Looking around, grabbing her stomach, going, did that just happen? It wasn't landed perfectly. Throws Shyanne up into the corner. Kind of a back head buster. 2.5. Shyanne kicks out. Thought that might have been it. Does a standing drop kick into the back of Shyanne's head. And what is this? Hard to see, but Shyanne reverses it around. DDTs her into that metal grate. Misti reverses that kick around, and it is just back and forth pandemonium going on. Kind of a side face buster. Misti now setting up for her finishing move. Gorilla's in the mist. Hits it for the 1, 2, and Shyanne kicks out again. There is no way. I do not know what's fueling either one of these competitors, but this is quite the match, and I don't think, even when this is settled, that this is ever going to quite be settled. This could be the start of a very long feud, and Misti up at the top again. Jumps down, hits it again. That time she hit it pretty clean, though. Gets back to her feet. Rolls Shyanne up. 1, 2, 3, and wins the women's survival title in her debut match. But to be fair, Misti was the last one in, and Shyanne was the first. That was one heck of a match. Again, I don't think the feud between these two are over by a long shot. I have not seen that many times of kicking out of moves, so that is
Here is your
crazy.
Winner and new Women's Extreme Fighting Champion, the Rebel M. Watson.
But look, I'm going to tell you, the survival belt is like the jumping point. Yeah, really good match, but that's like the jumping point on the bigger title matches. So, and Shyanne and TJ are still the Women's World Tag Team Champions. In what was going to be a dual main event, totally screwed up by Totes my Goats. We'll explain that after this match, how that happened. But in this one, remember, we're going to have the TSW men's survival title on the line. Would love just to pop my dogs in the mouth for barking the way that they bark. But the TSW men's survival title on the line. Recon-Delta has defended the title, won the title, defended it, and this will be his second defense. Second defense of the title. We did two. Just as a side note, while we're waiting for this to happen, I did order 2 really cool lights that will go back next Wednesday up against the wall. I think we'll like it. We'll see. Don't know if we'll like it or not, but I think we will. So yeah, we're going to have Teddy and Strudel, who are a tag team. That English guy, Night Violator, Bob, and Recon-Delta in the survival elimination match for the TSW men's survival. And following that, we will have the main event coming up. So it should have been a dual main event with the men's and women's survival titles on the line. But Totes my Goats cashed in his briefcase. So you're going to see a world title defense tonight. Mano y mano, one-on-one. Again, totally random.
Introducing the champion from Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the Extreme Fighting Champion, Rage the Dragon King.
So the one thing that we know now is the champion will not be one of the first two opponents. Might be number 3, we don't know, but we know he's not going to be one of the first 2. So he will go inside one of the elimination chambers. Imagine that little referee, then you looking at Recon-Delta. Recon's like, you want this belt? And the referee's like, if you want to give it to me, but look, I'm not gonna, force your hand. Like, I'm not trying to twist your arm. If you want to hand it over, you hand it over. If you don't, that's cool too. Like, we're good either way. I'll let one of these guys come out and get it. Who could this be? Teddy Spanks Your Butts. And Teddy would like to welcome you to another TSW pay-per-view event. Teddy, one of the coolest looking cats in TSW. Here's one of the cool things, just to point this out. You see, he's got a cross necklace, right, that he's wearing, but then he's got one that's tattooed to his chest. I like it. Teddy had a shot at the Intercontinental Championship last week in this same very cage, came up a little short. And then after we saw that match, we decided, you know what we need to do? We need to make that how you win the survival belt. It's a very unique match. And this very last match, you saw Jane put Phoenix through one of the chambers, like broke the glass on the chamber, threw her through it. So kind of crazy. Bob's going to be next. So Bob will not be one of the first 2 to start off this match. Bob trying to think it through. He's like, hey, I could walk away the survival title holder tonight. So 3 competitors now locked inside. Who is going to be the lucky one to come out now and not start the match? Strudel. Strudel survived survival with GCRock. That's how you know it's good. Referee, now that he's got the belt, is like, look, I'm just going to stay here on the outside. I am not getting in the ring with these behemoths. Referee probably weighs like $120, right? They're like, hey, you're going to be the guy against all these other dudes that's going to keep the peace. Just telling you, if I had a wrestling promotion, my referees would be bigger than these guys. I'd find the 7-foot-tall, 500-pound guys, be like, you guys are going to keep the peace. These guys are going to listen to what you're saying. I'm not listening to what that guy's saying. I'm 6 foot 220, right? I'm not even listening to what the referee's saying. Ooh. It's the big man, Night Violator. So Night Violator is going to start off this match. That is going to be crazy. Now, kind of the cool thing as we go forward, we add more people. Not everybody. We're going to have 2 shows a week, and not everybody's going to be able to wrestle on each show, right? And Night Violator is going to be more of a guy that kind of comes out with GCRock. He's going to be the enforcer. He won't be wrestling quite as much. But when he does, it'll be special. That means it's that English guy.
Introducing the challenger from Dudley, England, weighing in at 358 pounds, the Monster England guy.
That English guy, I gotta tell you, that's one of my favorite looking characters. There's a lot that's going on. Like his shirt's all cut up. Like, this guy has been through some stuff, it looks like. You know what I mean? I love it. So it's going to be the 2 biggest guys in TSW who drew the short straws. And they're going to start us off and get after it. Getting after the TSW. Men's Survival Championship. I'll tell you what, though, I am hoping for a much better showing from English. Again, I've seen him wrestle in dark matches and does very, very well. And I expect him to do very well tonight. But, he keeps getting one-on-one with the biggest guy in TSW, Night Violator. Now, in 10 seconds, if they were smart, they would double team Violator. That's what I would do. If I was in there, I'd be like, okay, me and English, we are double teaming Night Violator. That was a weird cutscene. Bob says no, he's going to fight him off. Violator is all caught up in the ropes right now. Gets himself untangled. And kind of a scorpion death drop of sorts. But thrown back through. Just enough time for English to recover. And he might be the only one who could really pick him up and bring him back down. GCRock would be really close. But English might be the only one who could legitimately pick up the 397-pounder. Here we go. This is going to kind of even odds up a little bit. Strudel, big guy by himself too. I think about 280, 285, something like that. So he's also one of the bigger guys. But he's not 397 or 350 something. And then Bob, I think Bob's like 230. Violator just picks him up and it's like, hey, I'm on my way out. You stay down there, big guy. If Bob takes him down, he's going to have to do some groundwork. Things are about to get uneven again. Things are about to get uneven again. And this is how it should be. The champ should, in my opinion, be the last one to come out. He's the champion. You got to come and take the belt from him, not the other way around. He's earned the belt already.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Bob is out. Strudel was kind of shocked by the whole Bob being out thing and just stood there, and Violator's like, hey, let me help you out. And Night Violator is going to put Strudel right through the elimination chamber. And all this has gone on, and the champion hasn't even entered the ring yet. He will in 5 seconds, but he hasn't entered it yet. Teddy starting to get control of that English guy. Big clothesline. Night Violator rolls him up. 1, 2. And Strudel kicks out. Violator gets to work on English. And English has had a pretty good match so far. Recon already up top. Crossbody down on top of English. Now the tag team of Teddy and Strudel taking it to the Violator, the Night Violator. But Teddy kind of gave up, tried to take on Recon, and Recon's like, nope. Recon right now is on another level. That English guy takes over just in case the champ's getting tired. And Recon says, don't hold my ears, I know what I'm doing. Gets thrown into Strudel, and now Recon going after Night Violator. Big right hand knocks Violator into the ropes and throws him, puts him down on that second rope. And what is he doing? Oh, big knee to the Violator. Might have split him open under that mask.
A competitor has
Strudel
been
takes
eliminated.
out that English guy. And Teddy's kind of looking at Recon, who's looking at Night Violator, and Strudel's like, well, while you guys watch him, I'm going to get to whoop him. Like, somebody's got to whoop him when he's on the ground. You don't want Violator on his feet, because this is what happens. Recon and Teddy got tired of watching Violator and Strudel go at it, so they start fighting. And almost a huge punch and a kind of a butt buster. Blocked both ways. Strudel takes down the big man. And Teddy then takes down the referee. Misses Recon altogether. Hit Recon too with the spanky butts. Referee gets back up and now gets the count. 1. Strudel hits Night Violator with the tasty pastry, rolls him up. 1, 2, 3, and Night Violator has been eliminated. Now it's really Recon versus the tag team of Strudel and Teddy. Strudel getting to work on Night Violator. Now I don't think. Yeah, see, I knew. It was just a little matter of time. They've done, whoa, you missed that. Just a matter of time before they got going. But through that series of miscues, Recon-Delta is now taking advantage of the situation. Rolls up Strudel, but only for the 2 count. Tries to put, in a big spear, which then takes out Strudel, and now it's just down to Teddy and Delta, but Delta's up really quick. Really quick. even after the thing with Teddy. And Teddy and Recon, one of them is going to be pinned. And the other one will be named the TSW Survival Champion. Teddy working on the head. But remember, Recon came in last into this match. But Teddy fighting for his life. And Recon, oh my gosh, with a huge punch, hits Teddy with the Delta variant. And that does it. 1, 2, 3. Teddy has been pinned. Recon-Delta retains his title, and he does it, and he's done it twice against some of the biggest competitors in TSW. It amazes me that anybody could even take out Night Violator. It would be really interesting in a one-on-one match, and we may set something up.
Here is your winner, and still Extreme Fighting Champion, Rage the Dragon King.
We may set something up and just have a one-on-one match with somebody. I've got somebody in mind, and Night Violator. Be interesting to see how that match comes out. But right now, let's celebrate Recon-Delta's victory. Our TSW Survival Men's Champion. And now on to the main event. Totes McGoats at the beginning traded in the Money in the Bank that has a title saying he can challenge for the world title at any time, and has challenged GCRock to a title match. Now, one of the very first single matches that we did, GCRock beat Totes McGoats. But now this is a different world. What's going to happen tonight, we don't know. But we do know that the world title is on the line. This will be our main event and the final match of the evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Undisputed Alliance World Championship.
Now that this has been cashed in, there it is. Now that it's been cashed in, that is up for grabs again, regardless of wins or losses. It will be vacated. Totes McGoats, it's Cray Cray Adorbs. Damn right it is. Cray Cray Adorbs, love it. So a new look for Totes McGoats. Is that going to matter? Could matter. Might not matter. Because this is the same look for GCRock. GCRock has now won the title, defended it once, and this will be his second title defense. Can he maintain and hold on to the title? Or will it go to Totes? It's kind of cool. You can see Totes' logo on his boots now. And tattooed on his chest. GCRock. He's like, I can't even believe Totes made me get out of bed, challenged me for the title. Look him down there with my butt-whooping boots. Now probably the second coolest entrance to Penny's. If you didn't see Penny's entrance, you want to rewind it. It's in the very opening match. Coolest opening. Second probably to GC. GC coming in on the motorcycle, super cool, right? Pennies. You have to see it to believe it. GCRock may have a new look coming up soon, too. He'll always have this look. All the TSW wrestlers will always maintain their TSW look. They'll always have it. But there will be secondary looks that they have as well. So slightly different looking world championships. Got a little gold and silver in it now, like I had talked about before. Got to have a little sparkle to it, you know what I mean?
Introducing the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 262 pounds, the Reaper.
Totes got some new tattoos.
Introducing the champion from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 310 pounds. He is the Undisputed Alliance World Champion, GCRock.
One-on-one, mano-a-mano for the world title going down right now. GCRock against Totes Magoats. We're either going to have a new title holder or we won't. Totes like, yeah, I saw it. I know what it looks like. Let's do this thing. Gee, excited. Looks like he's a little more excited than Totes Magoats. Gives him a big right hand and a swinging neck breaker to get this match started. Oh, big right hand right down on Totes Magoats' head. Not a high five. Totes guys to get this turned around. European uppercut and a big slam. Boot back on GC, but GC rolls up and gets control again with a massive clothesline. And here comes another right hand to Totes' head. Now, we don't know if Father Time can bleed, but we do know Totes can. There is no doubt about it. Kind of a chokehold. Totes starting to fight out of it a little bit. Elbow to the ribs. 1-2, and can he take advantage? Bulldog down on GCRock. And he goes for a big right hand, and G's like, no. No, I got the patent on big right hands in this match. Rolls him up. Can he get a 1 count? He can indeed. Totes just kind of reeling from the right hands, trying to recover. Has to roll out of the ring, but G's like, I am not giving you a chance to get away. Totes says, thanks. Get back in the ring. I was trying to take a breather out here. Had to call my mom. Let her know what was going on. Son's fighting for the world title tonight. Here we go. And 10 big head bobs. Now, while punching the helmet doesn't work, smashing the helmet probably does. Rolls them up, gets a 1 count. So now both wrestlers have got a 1 count on each other. And I don't know what Totes was doing. It looked like he was going to headbutt the helmet. G's like, let me save you from yourself. Stops that, gives him the elbow. Totes gives him a little ear slapper. And G's like, here we go. Get you some top rope, buddy. I don't know how your seats are, but the top rope is looking mighty fine for you. Totes Magoats picking up GCRock, hits him with a tombstone pile driver. G kind of trying to shake it off. Totes setting it up. Hits him with the totiest of the Magotius. Rolls him up. 1, 2. G kicks out, no problem. No problem, but now we're starting to get somewhere. Laying the boots, trying to stay on G. Big knee. And Totes trying to get things turned around. And gets to the corner. G, big old butt buster right to Totes' face. Totes is like, I did not appreciate the butt buster. Here, you take that elbow. And what is this? Kind of a reverse 180 neck breaker. And again, not a solid strategy hitting GCRock in the helmet, but it is what it is. Vicious clothesline. And a knife-inch chop right into the chest. G picks him up for the Pebble Buster. Is he going to roll him up? No, puts him in a weird submission, hamstring submission. And Totes fights through it. Thought he might try to roll him up, didn't. Totes went for some move, and G caught him mid-move, and now is setting up for his finishing move. And, oh no, he's got him. Rockopotamus going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and that, I almost said it. That was super close. Super close. 2 7/8. G is like, I don't know what's going on. Hits Totes with a mini Hogan leg drop. Rolls him up again. 1, 2. Totes kicks out. No problem that time. Too much time has passed since the Rockopotamus happened. Well, the Rockopotamus and the Pebble Buster. But not a lot of time has passed since that right hand. Starts to get him. Totes in desperation hits him in the helmet, sets him up again. Tombstone pile driver. Looks at the work he's done. If it was me, and it is, I would hit him. There we go. 1, 2. G kicks out, no problem. I mean, 2 count, but barely a 2 count. And trying to get back to his feet, Totes is like, hey, I would like to stay in control if I can. And there's some top rope for you. What is he doing? Foot to the stomach, right to the GCRocks. And G with a big clothesline. Now starting to take control of this match again. Kicks him in the shin. Hits him again. Pebble Buster. Splits Totes Magotes open. Totes can't hardly believe the blood that he sees coming down his face. G now with like a second win. Getting after Totes. And Totes is like, hold up. And now Totes is setting up again for the Totiest of the Magodius. Is he going to get it in? Does get it in. Splits G open. Rolls him up. 1, 2. And G kicks out again. What a match. You've got 2 Totiest and the Magodius. 2 Pebble Busters and a Rockopotamus. How much longer could the match even go on? Front slam. G comes around. Spins around for the pin. 1, 2, and Totes kicks out of that. Both men bleeding. You just can't see G's blood. Picks him up. Totes spins back around. Oh! Hits him with a DDT. Totes getting excited. G trying to get back to his feet. Totes rolls him up in some crazy schoolboy pin. 1, 2. G kicks out. I did not see that coming. That is not a typical Totes Magotes move. 1 clothesline, 2 clothesline, 3 clothesline, and G rolls up into, he's like, I'm not going to go down. And Totes hits him with a splash. Big elbow to the back. And what is he going to do now? Goes to pick him up. G gets this thing throws him straight down on his face. And what is that? Kind of a spinning leg drop. Totes throws him up over his back. Boots to the stomach. Elbow again to the back. And it looks like G is going to get it turned around again. Totes trying not to go down. Knife edge chop. And here it is, the Pebble Buster for the third time. I don't know that Totes gets up, but G picks him up. Totes gives him a European uppercut and some crazy maneuver again, which is the Totes and the Magodius. And 3, we have a brand new world champion, but it took 3 Totes and the Magodius to make it happen. That is unbelievable. Blood coming down the face of Totes Magotes. Maybe the new outfit is going to matter. G cannot believe that he lost the match to Totes Magotes, and I do not think that that is over by a long shot. Whoop, whoop, indeed. So maybe it's going to be the new outfit. Maybe the new outfit works for Totes Magotes. That'll be some new winning streak that he gets on. So, guys, look, to be fair, G is trying to expand the TSW wrestling universe right now, bringing in new people. Totes is bringing in new people. We have Triple H bringing in new people. We may have other old retired greats bringing in new people. Who knows what's going to happen? But TSW wrestling is growing. We just completed our first pay-per-view, and it's only going up from here. I just want to thank everybody for stopping by tonight, enjoying the pay-per-view event. I'm sure we will have another normal TSW wrestling event happen sometime this weekend. And look, it's getting late, so we're going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.